What's up, guys? Welcome back for another video. So, check this out. We're going to go over credit scores and credit real fast. Credit just represents the likelihood that you're going to repay a loan. That's it. Doesn't do anything else for you outside of give you better favorable lending terms. When you have a higher credit score, you get access to the good loans with the good interest rates, the good credit cards. You can finally get that platinum MasterCard with the frequent flyer miles stuff. Yeah, you can finally get access to that. Cool, hippity dippity. With a lower credit score, you don't get all that stuff. Nah, you get nothing. You can still get loans. You're just going to have marginally worse terms. Like your interest rate will be jacked up. It is what it is. So banks have developed a calculation to ascribe a number to you, an abstract number to you to calculate that risk. Otherwise, they would have to individually interview you, and that would take up too much time. That's what the credit score is. Okay, it's based off of these 5 factors right here and this one, but mainly these 5 factors in here. But really, it's just this one. It's really just this one. Without this one, none of these matter. You need this one, period. You have no income on paper, you're not getting a loan, period. Don't care how good of a person you think you are. No income, no credit. Okay. So if you look at these 5 types of credit, you got your, 5 types of factors, really. You've got your types of credit, your length of credit history, your amount owed, new credit, payment history. Okay. And these 5 things is what makes your credit score. Your income doesn't make your credit score. It influences these 5 things. Again, no income, no payment history. Your payment history may as well not exist because you're not paying your loans on time because you don't have either enough income or any income. New credit, when you go to apply for a new credit card, new loan, they're going to ask you what your income is. They're going to ask you what your income is. Put 0 on there. See if you get a loan. Chances are you're not going to get one. Be like that. Types of credit, that's not that big of a deal. Like it's there, but it's not that big of a deal. Your length of your credit history, that will fix itself with your payment history because as long as you're making your payments on time every month, you will have a credit history because here you have an account. It's reported to the credit bureaus every month, which is really what you want. So we'll get to that in a sec. But you have amounts owed, which is the total amount that you have borrowed. And what that means is in accounting, we have this term called leverage. And what you don't want to do is utilize all of your leverage. What that means is how much cash do you have on hand to satisfy your current obligations. So do you have enough cash to pay all of your debt that month that is due within that year right now? That's what we mean by leverage. And so you don't want to overutilize debt to the point to where you don't have enough leverage or you don't have enough cash to pay it back. If someone wants to call your note and be like, hey man, we need you to pay me my money back today, and you don't have it, there's a problem. Okay. And that's it. That's credit. That's credit scores in a nutshell. But I got one tip right here I really want y'all to pay attention to because here's the fun part. Okay. This is the good stuff. So you mainly want to use credit to stagger out cash flow for large payments, right? So say you need to get a new portable generator. It's going to cost you $3,000. You got $3,000 in your savings account, or you can use the credit option at the store and get your generator and pay it out over time. Which one would you rather use? You want to give the store your $3,000 today and make yourself $3,000 poorer? Or do you want to just use the store's money and then pay them back? Personally, I'd use the store's money because I always want to hold on to my cash. What keeps you rich? Your money. and holding on to it. That's what's going to keep you rich. That's how you keep money. Because as long as you have money, you can keep making money. That's just how money works. So you borrow the money from the store. You get the $3,000 you pay to get the generator, and you still keep your $3,000 in cash. Remember that word leverage I was just talking about a few minutes ago? That's your one note. You have $3,000 in debt, but you also got $3,000 in cash. So your leverage is one at the moment. So you have enough cash to pay off that note today. If this store was to be like, hey man, we need that 3,000. We run me my cash. So you already have it, right? So what you do, if you want to be clever, let's be clever here, is you start a service like a mobile detailing shop, like I was talking about in a previous video. And you take that, you go and open up your spreadsheet here, you look at your cost of goods sold, and you're like, dang, that interest expense is going to cut into my bottom line. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add that into my total cost, and then I'm going to raise my price to maintain my margins and pass the cost on to my consumer or to my customer. And boom, you get the benefit of the generator, and you get the benefit of a better credit score and a higher credit line when you're done paying it off. And the customer gets the benefit of a service and they paid for it. Everybody's happy, right? It's like the phrase you didn't rob Peter to pay Paul, but you borrowed from Peter to do something for Paul. So Paul will pay Peter back. And you're good. When you're done, you can close the service down and keep your generator and go down the street. Or you could take that to scale and turn it into its own thing, right? You could do that. That's what credit is for, right? That is what it's for. It's not for anything else but that, unless you just want to buy new Jordans like I do every now and then because, Jordans are cool. But that's it. That's credit. Real quick. Leave a comment, like, favorite, subscribe, click the notification bell. I'll catch you guys on another video.